Hey guys, Jess here with Offbeat Life. Happy New Year's Eve. Greetings from the Great White North. I'll see if I can insert a clip here of what it's looking like. Winter has sprung here in upstate New York. So I'm here today with our January budget preview. I will go ahead and preface it. I'm trying to remember every time because I know there's people that haven't seen all of our past videos. This budget is my budget alone. I am married. My husband has his own income as well as contributes about 10% of his income into my account to help with my student loan debt payoff. We haven't combined finances, not for lack of trying. We'll get there. But he covers expenses that you don't see in here, things like utilities, heat, cable internet, our cell phones. He covers our, as well as groceries, of course. Just the basics. We have whittled things down as well, so his finances are looking a little bit better too. But basically, that's kind of the quick and dirty of our financial situation. So this is my January 2018 budget. It's a challenging one for me because I'm coming off of a really productive fall season. Basically, even a little bit of August, but primarily September through December was incredibly productive for me. It was really, really, really motivating. And so January is a tough month for me. I'm in between seasonal positions. I seem to be doing a lot of seasonal work lately, which I actually kind of prefer that way so I don't get bored with any one thing. But if you saw previously, I had been working with Hasbro, the game and toy company, doing some merchandising through the holiday season. That position was seasonal only, so it ended just before Christmas. So I no longer have an income from that. The merchandising work that I do year-round, sorry about that, the merchandising company that I work for year-round, my understanding is that their busy season runs from about the end of January through March or April. I actually didn't start working with them until May, so this will be my first busy season with them, but that should be picking up within about a month, as well as the owner of the tax company that I've been working for in the past did convince me to come back and work with him again this year. I'll just be doing weekends, but I will be doing that again. But that won't start until at least probably 3 weeks into January. Therefore, the upcoming busy season won't start paying off until February, so January, unfortunately, is a very light income month for me. So basically, this is going to be a real bare bones budget. For me, it feels like I have to put the snowball on hold for a month because income will be so low, but it will be going back up in February. So it's going to feel like a long month for me, but we'll get through it. So basically what we're looking at, I'm looking at my usual $250 from weekly cleaning at the vet that I work at. RJ's 10% contribution is at $269.30. That does have the potential to go up. I'm not sure when that would change. We actually had to change our health insurance plan through his work. They were restructuring things. And basically we had the option to switch to a lower deductible higher payment plan or a higher deductible lower payment. Pardon me. So after some discussions and kind of going through our medical history, which is pretty uneventful, we did decide to go with a higher deductible lower payment plan. So hopefully he'll see a little bit of an increase in his check, which would then trickle down to an increase in his contribution to me. So that may go up. I don't know when we'll see that, so I've just left that as what it is. For my year-round merchandising, I'm budgeting about $390. It's a little optimistic, but I think it should be about that. In terms of actual hours worked and what's in my schedule upcoming, I'm expecting about $355. But the last weekend before Christmas, I did a lot of traveling for some work outside of my territory, so I'm expecting optimistically about $45 over the course of the month for mileage, drive time, things like that. But I did round it down to 35 because I'm always afraid of coming in under. So I've got that at about $390. My side hustle, the under the table bookkeeping that I've been helping out with, I bumped that up to 130 from where it normally is. I'm getting everything together for tax season for that company, as well as the owner also has me working on obtaining a liquor license for him because he'd like to reopen his bar. So I should be able to put in some extra hours in January. I've already put in 5 of those, so it would be 13 hours. So 8 should be really reasonable through the rest of the month. So I've got that at about 130. I've got MTurk in here at 50. Trying so desperately to get myself back into the swing of working on MTurk because I haven't done it for, I think, at least 6 months. And I brought up the website the other day, and I just had such a hard time getting back into it. So hopefully I'll be able to bring in at least that this month. I do have a balance on there of about $9. So, you know, I'm about 20% of the way there. So I do really need to try. I will have some more downtime in January because I'm in between seasonal work. So I just have to convince myself to do it. Once I start, it'll be fine. So it's kind of like exercising, like a New Year's resolution. Do more MTurk. So basically, I have my bare bones budget income set at $1,089.30, which is like a third of what I brought in December. You'll see that upcoming. So it's quite a hit, but we can make things work. So the mortgage is still set at $709.60. That'll be the same. I bumped my gas budget down to $80, again optimistically, because the first half, if not 3 weeks of January, I don't anticipate driving very far, especially not working with Hasbro anymore. I'm not driving as far, because with them, I was driving at least an hour, you know, south or north or east most days of the week. So I shouldn't have to drive nearly as far in January, so I'm hoping to be able to get through the month with just $80 in gas. So we'll see how that goes. I do have $25 budgeted for cat food because they are running low. Nothing budgeted for my prescription because I should be good through at least like March. And basically, I just have $2.78 budgeted for miscellaneous, and basically that was what was left over after everything is paid, because down here I just have my actual minimum payment for my student loan, which is $271.92. So after that is paid, I basically had $2.78 left in the budget, so I just threw that into miscellaneous. So that is everything. It's a tough month to only be able to make the minimum payment, but optimistically, or realistically, honestly, February and March income should go back up significantly with seasonal work kicking back in. And you can actually see over here I'm looking at a payoff by the end of March. So super, super excited about that. Stay tuned for our December budget report, because that one was actually really exciting. It was just a great month with a ton of progress, so I can't wait to show you how that went, and I will see you guys again in the new year. Have a good one.